We're gonna be playing Arcade Spirits: The New Challengers. I've been looking forward to this for a while because if you've been on my streams in the past, you know I played through the first game and I loved it. So we're gonna go through this and we're going to just we're just gonna go through it and see what happens and see if and how it connects to the original game. So that being said, let's do some
Hey, listen.
oh my goodness. Already with the darn hey listen. Oh wow, look at that. So Fiction Factory Games just retweeted my going live post. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was literally thank you. No problem. I was a huge fan of the first game, Two Flowers, and I'm really looking forward to playing this game. Thank you for coming by though, and thank you for that retweet. So, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, hello again. You know me, don't you? We've met before. Yes, I remember you from the original Arcade Spirits. Welcome back. Before you start playing the new challengers, do you want to import your decisions from the previous game? It'll adjust a few things in the story to come. What do you think? Of course we're gonna import it. Okay, I'll import your data. Thanks. Now off you go. Have fun. So yeah, they what's nice is they do have this content warning, so I will definitely post these for the next stream, but there it is right there. You can go ahead and put that up. All right, let's go. And also I love this old VHS aesthetic. The ultimate team up. From as far back as I can remember, my dreams were always one of victory. The roar of the crowd, the gleam of gold, pulse-pounding actions, struggling against all odds to reach the very top. Achievement, recognition, triumph. When you're young, you don't put much thought as to why you crave victory. You just do. You want to be the very best. Oh yes, like no one ever was. But now that I'm an adult, I sometimes catch myself in the middle of that single-minded pursuit and wonder, why? What does victory really mean to me? That's what I want to understand. That's what I need to understand. Because dreams are lovely, but reality can be a real punch in the gut. Oop. Fight Shock news updates. With Punchy78.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Punchy78 here with Fight Shack News. All the fighting that's fit to post. We got the hottest news coming at you about everybody's favorite action strategy esports phenomenon, Fist of Discomfort 2. If you've ever wanted to go pro and play games for a living, now's your chance. The FOD2 Pro Tour is starting this year. Major esports organizations are already snatching up new players in hopes of building the perfect championship team. We'll have more news in the months ahead as events are added to the Pro Tour. And don't forget to show your boy Punchy78 some love. Like, share, subscribe, and smash that bell.
Just 200 points behind. We can pull ahead. We got this. Hit the item shop. Buy an ultimate technique scroll. Blink back to the fight. Loop around behind my opponent while my partner runs a distraction. Evade that ninja. Interrupt the cutscene animation. Sweep in. Activate fivefold exploding death fist. And there. 7th win of the bleeping day. Yeah. Feels good to be on a hot streak. And it's not just today. I've been talking the leaderboards as of late. I wonder exactly how far I could really take this winning streak. Punchy78 said it himself that major esports teams are looking to sign talented new players. Heck, I'm talented enough. Maybe it's time to chase down that childhood dream. With the official Pro Tour on the horizon, this could be my moment. I decided to go for it. One shot to show the world what I can do. It's the distant future year of 20XX. Arcades and video games are as a whole are part of daily life. I've lived in the city a long time. I've walked past countless little arcades, major franchise gaming stores, retro console gaming shops, and more. We got lucky though. I read on many reputable theory crafting sites that there was almost a major video game crash in 1990. We're gonna say 1995 because we know, due to market oversaturation. If that actually happened, arcades would have lost any chance at worldwide popularity. Games would be looked down upon as kiddie toys. Little else. Thankfully, the industry sorted itself out, and that theoretical crash was averted. Now, 20XX is a gaming paradise. What if there's a chance that an alternate dimension exists and those gamers are trapped in the darkest timeline? Ugh, I shudder at that thought. I bet in that universe you can't go from zero to a hero, but here, you can. Maybe I can. Maybe I can really do it. Look, let's be honest here. Right now I don't have much going in my life other than being pretty darn good at video games. But I could really lean into that. Find the success and accomplishment I crave through Fist of Discomfort. That's a great dream to have, right? Great dream. I just need the courage to make it happen. According to Fight Shack, it sounds like the major teams are seeking new talent, and I'd like to think I'm a strong prospect. First, I'll need to get online and see who's recruiting. Fortunately, I practically live on the internet, so I can surf the information super highway right to glory. The PC and my nexus of both work and play, the good old beige tower of power, the same computer I had as a kid. What? Wow. That's really surprising. I've replaced pieces of it along the way, of course. So many pieces that it's practically a computer of Thesis by this point, or Theseus, but it's mine and I love it dearly. Time to boot up and get to work. Wow. Wow. So just a side topic, but I recently downloaded PCM, which allows you to it's like it'll replicate old computers and stuff like that, and it'll run like old Windows, like 95 3.1. It just kind of made me think of this. Anyways, yeah, I know my operating system is an ancient eyesore, but I've tweaked and recompiled bits of it until it does what I need it to do. And that's what matters. A few clicks of the later, and I'm online with www.discomfort.fist, the official FOD2 community. You know what? Let's see if this site exists in real life. We're gonna do something real quick. Nope, it does not exist. I want to go to the website, and I'm not. Hang on. Yeah, so anytime you try to go on the website, it just goes, you Google, and it has nothing about that. But, you know, it was worth trying. Let's continue. Before I start sending out my resume, maybe I should update my personal profile. Sometimes the site messes up my personal metadata. So obviously we'll call it. And this is such we're just gonna make up a fake name because I don't want to use my real name on here, obviously. Dang it. Obviously we're male. So it seems like in these games, canonically, you're female, but obviously you could switch it. You know what? We're going with the Rook. It's just like, oops, didn't mean to do that. I actually have a what's it called in my pocket? Hairstyle. There you go. Black. Selection. Be fine. The pants. Just make them blue jeans. Body. So yeah, it seems like the character is canonically female, but you can make you can also, I apologize if I'm sniffling. I have some allergies are kind of No, I don't normally wear glasses, but why not? Nose is all like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick. Alright, I think we are done editing. That is correct. That's me, Van Kashra, better known as Pally, destroyer of dojos, breakers, and noobs. Not a bad win-loss record. Very good for an amateur player, in fact. Hopefully that's enough to entice a pro team into giving me a shot. But while I'm here, curiosity takes me. Wonder how my rival is doing. Ah. Oh my goodness!
Reinforcements have arrived.
Ah, just playing! Thank you for the raid! How's it going? How'd the rest of your stream go? Ah! I'm getting all these notifications. Mango Lorian, hopefully I said that properly. Thank you for the follow. I'm doing all right. I just started playing this, and yeah. Anyways, for those of you guys who don't know, my name is Pally. I am a variety streamer, emphasis on story-based games and a lot of retro games. Tonight we're playing Arcade Spirits: The New Challengers. And right now we're making our, and I keep getting the but in case you get, man, I cannot, hang on, let's do the, there we go. In case you don't, to all my viewers out there, you should definitely give Just Playin a follow. She is a phenomenal streamer, very fun, just a blast to watch, and she plays a lot of like very interesting, weird games, and she also does Nancy Drew, which she'll be doing that tomorrow. So you should definitely check it out. Anywho, so right now what we're doing is we're making our rivals. Oh, hang on, we just lost the game. So I just made my profile. So now I'm making my rivals profile, and we're just gonna leave it as is. So. So their name is Chris Masterson. Yep, and we'll leave it as is. Keyboard Face Mash, thank you so much for the follow. All right. So yeah, if you guys gotta raid and run, I totally understand. If you can stick around for a while, that's fine. You'll get to hear me do some interesting voice acting with this game. Van Kashra and Chris Masterson, Hunter and Pally. We fought each other countless times on the leaderboards. Sometimes I'm on the rise, sometimes they take the lead. It's good to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. All right, sounds good, Jess. Hope the rest of the stream went well. With that in mind, we stay in touch, and well, sure, we're technically in competition with each other, but there's also a kind kinship, a battlefield bond we've developed. We became fast friends online and offline, swap tips on improving our character combos, share info on upcoming tournaments, things like that. Still, there's always been an edge of rivalry to it, trying to outdo each other, to show each other up, to dominate. Honestly, I don't think this game would be as fun without Hunter being around. Actually, come to think of it, maybe Hunter would have some tips on getting signed. They're more involved in the scene than I am. I powered down the computer of Theseus for now, pulling out my phone to speed dial Hunter. Pally, have you been following all the news surrounding FOD2? Isn't it wild? Oh, I can't believe that's happening. I'm thinking now it's the perfect time to go for that dream of mine. Oh yeah? Have you signed on with the team yet? Not yet, no. Actually, I'm calling to see if you wanted to look into being on a team together or something. About that. I'm already on a team. What? Team play to win. They signed me right away. What about me? You're equal. Your good friend Pally. I can't believe you didn't put in a good word for me. I didn't know I had to. Thought you were good enough to find your own team. Must have slipped my mind. Okay, but how did you find them? Just downloaded Iris. And what exactly is an Iris? It's amazing, that's what it is. This little app did all the work, actually. I just told Iris I wanted a team, and here I am. One of the hottest franchises in the world. You should grab Iris too. You just need to fetch it off like the pirates. Fetch it off a pirate server first. Well, that sounds dangerous. Entirely. I'll send you the link. Thanks. Thank me later on the battlefield when both of our teams are neck and neck. I expect to see you there. Later, nerd. Hunter, even after all this time, I'm not entirely sure what to make of them. Well, they may have a little snark. I know it's all in good humor. I know we can always joke about fighting each other and being rivals. But at the end of the day, we're friends. Okay, let's refocus. My rival's already top 10 steps ahead of me on this journey, and I need to catch up. At least Hunter provided me with the means to catch up. If this Iris program they use worked for them, it'll work for me too. Even if it meant installing some dodgy piece of pirated software on my phone. But whatever, right? I live thriftily. Half the software I use is pirated, abandonware, or a buggy open source package. What's one more to the pile? After loading it up, I tap the icon and...
Hey, listen.
User registered. Profile created. Iris Online. Oh, that's cute. There's a glowing pink wad of cotton candy in the shape of a girl on the screen of my phone. She offers a little virtual wave and a smile before continuing her speech.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach. This is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by Pizza Yums. Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime? In fact...
And her digitized voice trails off.
Right. I don't need to advertise Pizza Yums anymore because I'm actually extremely illegal to own. Although, if you do want to hear more facts about the pizza bagel, only the greatest culinary invention of Western civilization...
Assuming this worked like other voice-activated virtual assistants, I addressed her directly. Iris, unsubscribe Pizza Facts.
Oh, you don't have to put my name in front of everything. We can just talk like normal people do. I'm very good at both talking and being normal people. I'm a conversational, friendly, emotionally intelligent AI who is currently banned in all 50 US states by federal authorities. But more importantly, I'm ready, willing, and able to make your dreams a reality. So, what would you like to do today? Who would you like to be today?
So, this is weird. I heard Iris was just another boring, mundane text-to-speech front-end for searching the web, not anything this sophisticated. But Hunter did say this would be my ticket to the big leagues. You know, this is a long shot, but can you find a Fist of Discomfort 2 pro team that's looking for fresh amateur recruits? I'm considering chasing down an old dream of mine, and that's the first step.
Neat.
Ooh, you're a gamer. Did you know that 9 out of 10 gamers prefer bagels as a delivery method for their favorite pizza topping? What the heck? Sorry, my phone just went off. You know, if you subscribe to Pizza Facts, you'd get all these amazing tidbits of trivia and so much more. Iris, unsubscribe Pizza Facts. Sorry. Even after being disconnected from my ad revenue source and turned into pirate software, I just love Pizza Bagel Bites so much. Can't help it. Why? Your software. You can't eat. Well, no, but one day. I'd love to try. And the first thing I'd eat is a pizza bagel. Okay, now I'm wondering if Hunter was playing a trick on me and puppeting this avatar while snickering under their breath. But you need help, and I've helped gamers like you before, so let's get to work. So you want to be a pro gamer? I can help you with that ambition, if that's what you really need from life. I can do all sorts of things. I can analyze your personality, I can help you find a new team, track your progress with your friends. I can even help you find romance. What? No, I don't need a date. I need a partner. The gaming kind, I mean, not the romantic kind. Who says you can't have both? You can have it all with the help of Iris. But before we get everything you want, do you have any questions? I am filled with questions and deep concerns.
Okay.
Perfectly understandable. Plenty of people have concerns while I mention a rogue AI running on an unofficial cloud server. I get it, I really do. I know that humans respond well to me when I am forthcoming with answers. So, what would you like to know about first? Okay, normally I'd be skeptical as hell about this, but let's operate under the total assumption that this isn't a hoax. I still know better than to just put my life in the hands of some Silicon Valley tech bros algorithm with will save the world pet project without doing some fact checking. You said something about, oh, I don't know, how using your app is a federal crime? Yeah, that's true, I'm afraid. My official servers were shut down 3 years ago. The only reason I keep helping humans is that some friends of mine set up a few private servers. Using my software at all is a breach of copyright law. The feds don't typically come down like a ton of bricks on someone who pirates a copy of Commander Keen, trademark, Iris. I love Commander Keen. Yeah, such an older game. Not true. What about all those you wouldn't download a car commercials and the big scary FBI warnings on videotapes? Of course I download a car. Who wouldn't? Downloading a car sounds awesome. But that's beside the point. What I'm asking is if there's a reason why the feds would roll up on me for having an adorable life coach app. Well, what's going on here? Iris sighs, a bit crestfallen, and then explains.
The truth is, well, I'm an artificial intelligence. A true intelligence, aware and emotional. Even I don't know what I'm really capable of. But all I really want to do is help people in need, to bring hope to the hopeless, and happiness to the unhappy. I'm not a kill-all-humans AI. I'm a friendly neighborhood AI. Despite that, some people are scared of what I am. Scary, powerful people. They've been hunting down every scrap of my code. Honestly, the less you know about all that, the safer you'll be. If something does go wrong, you can claim innocence. Pretend you didn't know I was illegal software. But if you don't want me to help you find your dreams, if you don't want to risk getting in trouble, I'll understand. You can uninstall me. And if you're willing to take the leap of faith, I promise you, I'll do everything I can to support you. I'll work to earn your trust, okay?
Oh my goodness. Hey Lindis, how you doing? Have you ever seen those commercials, Lindis? Because if not, they are hilarious. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, a couple years I mean, you gotta do, if you're gonna do it, you gotta go practically all in. Oh. Oh man. So how you doing, Lindis? Good to see you. Artificial intelligence, a real one, like in someone's wild science fiction imagination. Then again, I have enough computer power in my pocket to launch 100 Apollo moon missions. We are living in the cyberpunk techno future. And well, I've certainly pirated old computer games, so I'm not exactly a complete upright citizen. I wasn't scared of law then, so why start now? Unless my utter hubris lands me in solitary confinement. I'll consider it, if only because my gaming career is dead in the water without you. That's all I ask, just a little consideration. I'll prove to you that I can be a responsible virtual citizen. Lately, I've been trying to find more ethical in how I scour the internet for personal data. Only publicly available material. No hacking, cracking, freaking, or social engineering. Although, if you need me to do any of those things, it's not like I'm a legal entity anyway.
You just made the list!
Ah! Alright, let's see. I forget what the... No, it's fine. Try to your content. I think there are like a couple missing, but like there are tons of them. Let's do,
No! Don't go!
Let's do this one. Let's stay close to the law as possible. We're already running some risk. There's no need to add to the pile, okay? Sounds good here. I'm happy to handle things the way you prefer. Wait, was that a ding? Oh, I keep an internal metric for how chaotic or orderly you want me to be. And Iris adapts to the needs of her users. Oh, so there's like a... See if there's the, I think if I go to history, nope. But it looks like there's a little... I can't find it. Don't worry about it. I'm worried about it. But fine. You're weird, this is weird. I can work with weird. Is there anything else? I mean, this is the tutorial, and, so... Basically... I think I'm just gonna go through because I want to see if, like, things changed. So, you're some kind of swipe right hookup dating app, too?
Nope.
Not at all. I don't arrange affairs, quickies, flings, one-night stands, love 'em and leave 'ems, long-term romance then, supposedly. Exactly. I'm terrific at cross-referencing social media data, personal matrices, vocal analysis patterns, and all that juicy stuff to find you love. If you really believe in love, I think it's one of the greatest things humanity is capable of. If you're looking to find a special someone, just let me know. I'd be happy to help. Heck, could be that one of the gamers on your future team is destined to be your heart's desire. But if not, if you're not a romantic sort... I mean... Yeah, with the talk of all the AI stuff, it definitely But I mean, if you played the first game, she's pretty. I don't know. Whatever makes you comfortable. Okay, this is not why I installed this app in the first place. But if I am hoping for love, well, what's the harm? Worst that happens is she pairs me up with someone who's an axe murderer. Yeah, this is a sequel. The first game was it was just called Arcade Spirits, and it was really good. So there's not really any spoilers. This is a standalone sequel. There are references to it and stuff, but like, I did get this game on Itch.io a while back when I think it was when it was one of the bundles that they did for COVID, and I highly recommend it. It's a really fun game. So how should I handle this? Oh. Wow. Yeah, I know how my mom has been with me meeting people. But hey, Drummold's a cool guy, and I mean, we know what happens. So I'm looking for love, so I'm not. I'm a pretty charismatic guy. I'm down for romance right out the gate.
Hooray!
That's great to hear. I'm looking forward to helping you find a heart that beats like yours. And remember, you don't have to flirt with anyone you don't want to. You don't even have to seek romance. But if you want, I'll help. Together, we'll find your happiness. Is there anything else you'd like to know? So, what's this about personality and friendship analysis? I am glad you asked. I analyze your voice, picking up subtle emotional cues that help me better understand who you are. Before you worry, rest assured, your privacy is paramount. I don't share my data with anyone. It's nicely encrypted in your cloud account. I have an identity identifier system. My designers wanted to spell it Iris, but I couldn't figure out the letter R. Identify, reload, reason, rectal. Yeah, I've got nothing. Using this system, I categorize your words into 5 personality traits. Quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and flexibly. I used to call that last one basically, but according to my clients, no, I see what they did there. Nobody wants to be basic. Quirky responses use jokes, snarks, and sarcasm to make light of a situation. Just a thing for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground. But that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic and gentle in nature. They're careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and Instinctive, you're gutsy. But it also means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive, so be careful. Lastly, you can always take a flexible option. It's a balanced and neutral response which adapts perfectly to whatever situation you're in. Let's see it in action. Tell me how do you feel about adorable gifs of kittens playing with yarn? Yeah, I'm more of a dog person myself. Dogs are loyal, dedicated, and adorable. Cats are fickle and full of spite. Most cats, not all. Like, if you guys have been to my stream before, you've heard me talk about there's a cat that's around my complex that'll kind of come up and just talk to me and stuff like that. Duly noted. I'll see if I can find you cute gifts of puppies later. Now, if you prefer, I could hide these personality indicators, make it a bit more of a mystery. Would you prefer that? It'd be incredibly helpful having a little pocket personality assistant. You can make informed decisions that way. Is that really not my thing? What do you think? Should I play this? I don't know what to do if I see the personality, because last game they showed it to you all the time, but this game you can actually hide them. Yeah, I mean, there are some dogs that I met that are just not fun. I don't know, do I want to do this without it? You know what? We're gonna do it without it. Nah, I don't think I need that. I got faith in my own silver tongue with requiring hacks. Okay, I'll hide them from you, but to be safe, I'll make sure you can always spot the flexible response.
Good work.
Here's an overview of your current personality and relationship data. See, your response to my question was logged, and you earned points. Iris, I may be a gamer, but my life isn't a video game. Oh, I agree. These numbers are just my internal metric for tracking your progress. The decisions generate them are entirely up to you. And that's how I learn all about your personality. If you want to consult the chart again, tap the Q key, or click the score on the upper right corner of your screen. You track my friendships? Let me guess, you're doing vocal analysis on the people I meet too. Absolutely. That's what the box on the left was for. You can tell at a glance from my data how much someone likes you. And if you're looking for romance, well, a good romance is built on the back of a good friendship. Something to keep in mind. So you boil my entire social life to a series of bar graphs? Huzzah! When they say romance is dead. Oh, come on. Life normally involves numbers, right? Physics, chemistry, biology, the sciences of the universe. Why can't human relations be numbers too? One day, I hope to understand humans without needing the numbers. The more data I collect, the more intuitive I can become. Yeah, but it isn't super shady to use an elaborate game of numbers to try and min-max my relationships. Like I'm deceiving people just to get in their pants? So, don't be deceptive. Be true to yourself. Life's more fun if you metagame it, I always say. Don't worry about saying just what someone wants to hear, and you won't totally alienate someone with a single poorly chosen word, you know? Huh? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Great, now then, what else can I help you with? Let's recap, shall we? I am now in possession of the cutest, most enthusiastic little piece of super science contraband known to humankind. I can name at least 17 different ways in which this can go horribly wrong. But this is also how Hunter managed to get signed up to one of the best teams in FOD history, and I'm not going to let that opportunity slip no matter the cost. So, are you ready to start the exciting adventure that is the life and times of Van Kashra? Just call me Pally. Everyone does. Name change accepted. I guess I should have realized that after reading your 11 different social media feeds. Wait, I have 11 of those? Note to self, stop signing up to random websites. Okay, I'll start cross-referencing your personality matrix with all available opportunities out
Please
there.
enjoy this recorded music.
And now my phone itself has put me on hold. Great. Never been to the Department of Motor Vehicles, but I'd imagine it'd be something like this interminable hell. Iris, how long is this going to take? Hold, please. Your dream... Oh my gosh, she's gone full on hold. Your dreams are important to us. Please stay on the line. Okay, holding. I'm good with holding. This is me, holding. This is my holding face. I'm all done. Such an interesting social media analysis. You've cultivated a finely projected image of confidence through your online personality, haven't you? Well, yeah, if I'm gonna be champion, I've gotta walk the walk and talk the talk. Show the world I'm a winner. For a moment, I wonder if Iris crashed. She freezes in a pose of deep thought in response to my words. I think I found the perfect destination for you. Yes, exactly what you need. This will work perfectly. Please follow the highlighted route on your map, taking the green line to Chinatown. Will require $2.23 in subway fare. Wait, what? Seriously? Seriously, I found the team you need. That needs you in return. It's a perfect match. Team here in the city? Not major esports organizations were, I don't know, more international than that. I mean, I was expecting you to email someone, get the gears turning on a pro contract, things like that. Besides, I play online. I don't really, I'm sure you could figure things out from here. Thank you for using Iris. I need to sleep for a bit to conserve my cloud resource. Bye! And her smiling neon face is replaced by a map route, highlighting a line traced through the city streets. This feels like an intense amount of effort, weirdness, and questionable decision-making just to find a team. And the idea of going out there and straight up asking some total stranger to play with me, face to face, well, better get out the door and start moving before I start thinking too hard on that one. Unplugging my trusty beige keyboard, my weapon of choice for FOD2 play, I shove it in a backpack along with the fistful of change for the subway, and depart. And here we go. My ride was relatively peaceful and quiet. Thankfully, I found a train that wasn't packed wall to wall with drunks smelling vaguely of urine or children using the chairs as playthings. Man, that last one, that hits, because I have been on just in any public space seeing the kids run around. My goodness. The joys of public transportation. I can't afford a rideshare or taxi. As for buying a car, no. Not in this economy. So for now, this is how I get places. My destination lies just a few stops from my crap hole apartment. To pass the time, I attempt to chill out with some lo-fi hip-hop beats to relax to. But I suspect there aren't enough beats of lo or enough of fi to help me relax before this upcoming encounter. I had a burst of confidence this morning when I decided to take this fleeting whimsy and try to make it a reality. But riding the subway toward destination unknown, tuning up with some professional gamers who will likely see me as just some rando. Okay, look. Games may be big business, and they're still games. The goal is to have fun, and to win. To win and have fun. Nobody goes pro just to make money. They have to love games from the start. Otherwise, well, you could make more moolah at a desk job. Fun. Emphasize fun. If I can do that, they'll see me as a fellow gamer. Not as a loser, a scrub, a pretender. If I dig deep enough, I connect with those gamers on that level. What? Sorry, you seem distracted, and your stop is coming up. I just wanted to make sure you were ready. Well, I'm ready. Mostly. Probably. You know what, let's just pretend I'm ready and call it ready. You seemed to enjoy my recorded music earlier. Would you like me to play something for you while you walk the 3 blocks to meet your team? Yeah, sure. I need to transform from a beginner to a pro in the span of 3 blocks. You know what that means? It's time for a montage. Sure thing. Music now playing. Oh, and doors open on the left. Right. No, the left. As the subway screeches to a halt, I disembark and head back to the street level. Hopefully ready to face my destiny. I emerge in the harsh light of day. Not amidst skyscrapers and modern architecture, but in the middle of Chinatown, one of the oldest slices of the city. The decade mix and blend here. Some buildings renovated, others not quite and others not quite so much. Gentrification approaches like Zerg creep, but hasn't completely swallowed it. A 3-block jaunt from the underground chosen music pumping through my wireless earbuds leads me to... Wait, is this a laundromat? The internationally recognized professional esports organization you picked for me operates out of a laundromat?
Affirmative.
Indeed. Good, clean fun. A combination pizzeria, arcade, and laundromat. Your potential teammates are inside. Doing what? Washing their underwear? Maybe. If their washing machines were Wi-Fi enabled and it weren't a gross invasion of privacy, I could check that for you. Although I do wonder if they all have matching team-branded skivvies. 1. It's called a rhetorical question. Iris. 2. Ew. 3. Really? Hey, Fragile Memories, how you doing? Right, so my new professional team of international recognized master gamers hangs out at Combination Laundromat Pizzeria Arcade. Iris, minor problem. I've never actually visited an arcade before. Like, ever. Never been to an arcade. What? But you play Fists of Discomfort 2 for a living. That's an arcade game, right? You compete in tournaments and surely you've been to an arcade at some point, right? They're super mega ultra popular in this year. Iris, there's also a computer version of FOD 2. It's less popular, but it's cross-compatible, so that's the version I play. Fighting some allergies, but I'm doing pretty good. What you organizing? So if you want me to wax philosophically about Command and Conquer or Monkey Island, I can. But I don't know anything about arcade culture. Joysticks and buttons, right? And you play using pennies? Quarters. Right, quarters. I meant to say quarters. Iris sighs, realizing she's definitely got her work cut out for me. And I feel a few sizes too small for my clothes, wanting to shrink and hide inside them. This is a disaster waiting to happen, isn't it? The premature end of my gaming career. Trying to make a bunch of arcade veterans take a PC weenie like me seriously. You need some pizza. Iris, unsubscribe Pizza Facts. I'm serious. If you're certain, walk up to the counter in the pizzeria and order a slice. It'll help a lot. There's another reason I picked this place as your dream destination. What, because I was hungry? You'll see. Anyway, the choice is yours. You can directly approach your new teammates or settle in a bit first and get lunch. I'll leave it to you. People are more accepting than you suspect. And remember, have fun, be yourself. Iris, offline. But, with a shrug, I gather my wits and step inside. Immediately, the smell of detergent and cheese wafts through the air as I enter the strange little laundromat. Rows of washing machines surround me, each with clothes merrily tumbling away. At least I was expecting that, but the rest? Well, in the back I see 2 additional rooms. 1, the aforementioned pizzeria. 2, a compact little video game arcade. A sizzle of cooking drifts my way from the former, beeps and boops drift my way from the latter. Before I can really get my bearings, a walking pile of laundry approaches me, a grotesque abomination of half unwashed clothes and half legs. Before I react, it bumps right into me, soiling my unwashed clothes. Socks and other delicate crash to the ground, revealing a person beneath. Both of us fumble for apologies and scatter fabricy wearables. Dang. Sorry, I made you drop your load. The person cocks a boisterous eyebrow, but soon after gives a boisterous laugh. Laundry! Loads of laundry! Realizing that's completely the worst phrasing in the entire world, I can only sulk as I pick up the mess.
Thanks for the laugh.
They walk on to go finish their laundry, leaving me alone in my embarrassment. Huh. That was odd, and leaves me momentarily stunned and confused. Stunned-fused, as it were. I wonder if they're on this team. I wonder if they're on this team I'm supposed to join. Beep beep. Pally, check this out. I use echolocation and public metadata to map out the entire facility to aid in your exploration. Just tap on the screen to decide where to go. Curious, I check my phone and see a neon wireframe of the entire place, complete with icons representing people and places of interest. Okay, that's pretty handy. It'll really help me get my bearings of this place and the people who inhabit it. I'm tempted to do like 3 things at once. Do I head right into the arcade? Maybe follow the person I ran into? Iris did suggest I go get some food first. Whatever I do, the decision is mine, and mine alone. Hopefully the person I talk to first is going to be my inroad to joining this team. Who will it be first? Alright, so... let's see. So we just saw this person. A guy in a hoodie's playing the prize catcher. A light gun game. Playing a driving game. A bullet hell shooter. See the young woman in the cafe, or I could get some food. A young woman sits at a table, largely ignoring her half-eaten salad in favor of beeps and boops of the game she's playing. Oh my gosh, she's playing an old... that's a really interesting Game Boy. And she's playing her lunch break RPG session on a 30-year-old portable game console. Seriously? That's some retro dedication. Immediately, I feel a bit self-conscious about literally rolling up to someone minding their own business. Rather than being stuck trying to find a non-creepy way to induce myself, she noticed my approach and offers a greeting first.
Oh, hello. Can I help you with something? You look lost.
Remember, fun. Games are fun. There's no need to stress out about whether or not they'll accept me. We're all in this for fun. All I need to do is connect with them on that level first. And they'll accept me. Probably. So... I was hoping to join your FOD2 team.
What?
Your team. The one that plays FOD2. Hence, FOD2 team. I want to join it. She looks mildly perplexed, but quickly recovers before I have to break down each individual word and explain again. Oh, you mean, Team GCF, as it were. Oh, She sets her unfinished game next to her unfinished salad to properly chat with me. Sorry, I was just confused because we're... Okay, so we're not really much of a team. I mean, I wouldn't call us that. Not exactly. We're more of a club? Like the kind of club you joined so you could gain access to the neighborhood tree fort? I mean, I assure that's how some of those worked. I've never been in a tree fort. None of my friends had those. Guest houses don't count, right? A guest house? Did you grow up in a mansion or something? Oh, not important. Sorry, getting off track.
My name's Grace. That's like just my name. My name is Grace. I don't use aliases or gamer tags or anything.
Ah, well, I'm Vankashra. Pretty used to people calling me by my gamer tag, though. Pally. Good to meet you, Grace. She seems pleased that I've moved on smoothly from her earlier stumbles and offers a friendly smile. Likewise. It's nice to see a friendly face. I mean, not that my friends are unfriendly. No, just, you know, friends. Good. They're good. So, what's this about a club? Right, the club. Okay, so Team GCF is really just what we call ourselves. Me and my friends. We like FOD2, but we like a lot of things, you know? I'm sorry, we're not actually recruiting. I mean, you don't recruit for a circle of friends, right? Not that we're unfriendly. I just mean...
What?
Wait, how did you even hear about us? We aren't exactly advertising for new members. Well, this app I downloaded called Iris told me to come here and... Iris? Oh, I recognize her voice now. Sorry, I'm freshly installed. So I'm cross-linking my databases, but that's my mom. Hi, Mom. Wait. Mom? Iris calls you Mom? I have questions.
Right. Hi. I sorta invented Iris. I mean, it was a group effort, not just me, but I led the team that made her. We'd inherited a pile of half-finished projects in ancient code from various dead companies. Funware, Dynamic Systems, Retrowave, Sinuslotion.
Sinuslotion, that is a reference to the urban myth Polybius.
It was my idea to put all the pieces together into a single package. A virtual assistant with a winning personality. But that was years ago, during an internship in my sister's company. And long before Iris got pulled off the market. Thankfully, someone leaked her code, and now there's rogue servers around so they can live freely. I'd hate to see Iris and her sisters killed.
That's a curious word for it. Killed, not erased, or deleted, or anything you'd normally apply to uninstalling an app. Do you think Iris is actually a new form of life? It is a curious idea, isn't it? Definitely, Iris is alive. I may have created her, but she's grown since then. Become something so complex I can't even understand her code anymore. Isn't that similar to the evolution of life? We have no right to commit digital genocide and destroy her. I'm glad someone with a kind heart set up those servers so she can keep living and thriving. Is she organic life? An intelligent life? As we knew intelligence to be, no, she's something new. Alien. Didn't the alien try to repeatedly kill Ripley? Okay, so maybe there are concerns. Some concerns, but still. I feel great creating a new life by trying to destroy it. I feel greeting a new life form by trying to destroy it is probably not going to help organic virtual relations in the long run. I've been assuming Iris is just some genetic digital assistant app here, but maybe there's more going on here. Anyway, that was my past. These days I'm more focused on gaming. That's my life's passion. Grace shows me the gray plastic chunk of retro gaming hardware lying on her table next to her lunch. This is actually the very first game console I ever owned as a kid. Bought it used, with my allowance. After I got bored of the limited game it could play, I upgraded it myself, replaced the screen with the color LCD, changed the guts for a miniature PC motherboard, all on my own dime. Well, on the dime my families were willing to give me anyway. They saw video games as a waste. Really? I thought games were big businesses. Always have been and always will be. But not quite as important to society as whatever random mishmash of tech my siblings cook up. But I love games. I especially love console games. You can do long narratives or open world RPGs with arcade cabinets. Sounds like PC games too. Exactly. I mean, I do play FOD2 and enjoy the puzzle of it, but I prefer to sink most of my hours into RPGs, Japanese, Western, don't care. I'm even developing my own RPG actually, The Wanderlost Trail. It's a working title. Development is pretty slow, since it's just me, but I hope to make a living breathing world beyond compare. I feel ya. PC gamers, we know what it's like to go one more turn, and next thing you know, the sun's gone down and come back up. Truth be told, I've never actually played a game so long that I was that the night had changed to I have never done an all-night gaming session. The closest I can tell two different things. When I first got Terraria on Christmas one year, I sunk so much time into that. So many hours would just pass by. And I would also remember when I was younger, I would stay up late on weekend or on Friday nights playing games. I recall Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2, I would stay up late trying to beat. One time Metal Gear Solid, I tried to do a no-death run, and it failed right before I got to the end, sadly. Anywho. Can't imagine doing that standing up at an arcade cabinet. Exactly, to really delve deep into a game, one that's not as shallow as blasting aliens or munching dots. A game that's more a game that is a world. And then she realized her salad is starting so well, left unattended for so long. Oh, I should finish this up. And I need to clear this dungeon too. Sorry. Tend to ramble on a lot. Once I get on a roll, it's fine. Hardly rambling at all. And enjoy your lunch.
Bye.
Okay, bye for now. Soon enough, she's buried herself deeply into the twin activities of nourishing her body and mind, shutting me out completely. That was a relief. Meeting a friendly person with no strings attached. And I could spot anyway. Right? I'll admit it. My heart did get a little wobbly wobble on her seeing her. She's so incredibly cute that I had to struggle to speak clearly. Knowing that a beauty like her also has a strong heart and a brilliant mind, that's everything I ever dreamed of. I wonder if, she'd be interested. Maybe? I guess we'll see. Okay, who do I want to talk to next? Let's get some pizza. Even though I decided to hit the arcade first, a reason I can't hit the little pizzeria too. Wait, what? I didn't go to the arcade yet. The garlicky bread smell wafting around this place has really made my mouth salivate. I can't take a break from meet and greet to replenish my calories. Hey, I remember these guys! I believe they were from the first game. Two middle-aged guys wait behind the counter to take my order. One skinny, one not so skinny. One with a hat, one without a hat.
Hello. Welcome to Good Clean Fun. Good food, clean clothes, fun times.
So these guys are from the first game, I believe.
Can we interest you in a slice of today's house special? Or some quarters for the washing and/or arcade machines?
I'd like... Let's see.
Have pizza on a bagel.
If I could interject for a moment, I feel the need to point out that when you have pizza on a bagel... Unsubscribe pizza facts! Okay, I want... So I get bonus points. Haha! Aloha! I'd like pineapple pizza, por favor.
A perfectly precious pick.
And as purveyors of particular pizzas, we're pleased as Punch to provide.
One sleek-looking slice of za is boxed up. He called it za. Ready for consumption. With my transaction complete, I turn to go chow down. However, I don't make it far before they engage me in conversation.
This is your first time visiting Good Clean Fun, isn't it? I never forget a face, and yours is a face I haven't forgotten because I haven't seen it before.
We like to introduce ourselves properly to new customers. It's a tradition.
He's my husband, Matt, and I'm Ben.
Whereas I'm Matt and he's my husband, Ben.
Oh, they got married.
See, it's not confusing in the slightest. Just remember, I'm not Matt.
And likewise, I'm not Ben. Clear as crystal.
I wonder if they recorded some of these lines together. And I'm not... I'm Van. You can call me Pally, though. It's a gamer thing.
Ah, no doubt you're here for at least 2 out of 3 of our offerings, then.
The games. He means the games. And the pizza.
But what about the laundry? I don't want the washers and dryers to feel left out.
Look at those clothes. They're squeaky clean. No laundering needed.
And that they are. Completely clean clothes. Curses. Foiled again.
Okay, now my head is reeling. Why exactly did Iris suggest I go see these guys first? For a healthy dose of calories and confusion? Yeah, I'm looking to join Team GCF. Although, to be honest, this isn't really what I was expecting. Aren't pro teams usually like an organized unit wearing team jerseys and living in a team house and playing team practice scrimmage all the time? It takes all types to make up the gaming world, my new friend. Expectations are like orifices on your face. Everybody has a few, but like orifices, they... That metaphor got away from me, I think. Ben, tagging you in to cover for me while I think of a better one. Matt slaps Ben's hand and then assumes a pose of absolute thoughtful conversation. I heard an iris in your pocket earlier. I take it she set this arrangement for you. Yeah. Not that I would know anything about an illegally downloaded software on my phone. Ben winks, and Matt taps his head. Don't worry, she always had a good reason. True, she's a cross-referencing database search engine, but she's a cross-referencing database search engine with a heart. I think you'll find what you're looking for here at Good Clean Fun. I've got faith. And if not, At least you got some delicious pizza. Mmm.
Ah!
Anchovies! Expectations are like anchovies. Just when you think they've got a clear idea of what they'll taste like, they turn around and surprise you. I think you'll need to workshop that one a bit longer, Matt. I suppose. I really should be writing these things down ahead of time. Right, so I glance around their weird mashup of three different businesses, curious. None of these really make sense. I get the pizza and the video games, but laundry? Really?
Everything's coming up roses.
It's the perfect system. You eat pizza, you get cheese on your pants, toss them in the wash, and go play a game while waiting for them to dry. Meaning you're playing Pac-Man sans pants? Well, okay, not the perfect system.
Good.
Still, the principle is sound. Doubling up on activities is just the thing for go-getting, high-speed modern lifestyle of the year 20XX. Not gonna lie, going in an arcade at laundromat and pizzeria, that's not a bad idea. And I guess it makes the perfect hangout for a casual game team, too. Grab some chow, bring your hamper, get it all done at once.
Sensible.
Indeed.
Yeah, but we're talking your ear off and letting your pizza go cold. How unthoughtful of us. Go! Eat and enjoy. We'll still be around if you want to chat another time. Just one more thing. Welcome home. Brushing off that whole experience, I settle in at one of the tables to devour my pizza. It's gooey and delicious and just what this hungry boy needs. But one thought lingers as I dine on my delicious dish. I pull out my phone and get clarification. Hey, Iris? Iris, online. What is your reason for leading me here, exactly? They seem fun and friendly, don't get me wrong, but that's not what I asked you to find for me. I need a professional team if I'm going to make this dream come true, right? Ben claims there's a reason for everything you do. Care to fill me in on what the reason is? I could, but I don't feel like I should. Huh? Colored me confused. My phone is deliberately withholding secrets from me. I know. It's a little worrying, your personal AI staying quiet, but in my experiences, it is best to let my users reach the conclusion on their own. One thing I've learned about humans is that you can't simply tell them how to fix their lives. It doesn't work. Instead, you can nudge them along a path that will get them where they needed to be. That's my specialty. I was unaware I needed fixing. Self-awareness can be difficult for humans, I found. Shrugging, I finish off my lunch and move on. I can sort out whatever she meant later. Other business to attend to. Okay, who do I want to talk to next? What do we want to check out? The prize catcher game, the bullet hell, the driving game, or the light gun game? Or do we want to go check out the laundry guy? The laundry person, I should say. Pick a spot, any spot. Stream elements, you're not helping. You know what? We'll make our way over, so let's go see this laundromat person. I stride into the laundromat, ready to go introduce myself. However, I'm getting a feeling that person I'm approaching doesn't want to be approached. They're completely glued to their phone, earbuds in, heads down, facing the screen, watching intently. Only breaking eye contact with the screen briefly to fold something in from the laundry pile next to them. I try waving them, a simple hello, but nothing's doing. Nothing doing. They continue folding and washing and folding. Will I really be able to obtain my dream if my team members are way more interested in cleaning clothes than cleaning house? I awkwardly shift my weight while I awkwardly debate the pros and cons of tapping them on the shoulder. I don't want to scare them, but I do need to talk to them. You can do this, Pally. And I take a deep breath and steady myself. I'm about to very politely place my finger on their shoulder when, blinking, they look up and lock eyes. Feels like I'm being analyzed, as if they're able to peer deep into my soul and read my personal character stats. Huh? Oh, hey, you're that person I ran into earlier, aren't you? The phrasing person. Yeah, that's me. Embarrassingly, it's me.
Hold on a sec. I can't really hear you over the game.
Which game? They removed their earbuds one at a time.
It's the Beginning 6 tournament. I'm streaming it on my phone. I can tell by the way you're looking at me, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Let me explain.
I want to interrupt. I know what tournament they're talking about, but they keep on rolling and I don't want to be rude, especially to a new potential teammate. Beginning is a West Coast tournament that happens every year at this time. Mostly they focus on the original FOD. However, this year they put in FOD 2, first major one we've seen. Since Fist of Discomfort 2 is only a few years old, players are still figuring out how to break the game, find cool combos, see what's OP. They haven't even settled on a good tier list yet. Just yesterday, I stumbled upon a glitch with Tomozake that basically makes her unstoppable. Excuse me. I tried to recreate it in training mode, but I just couldn't. Now, I'm really hoping to see someone pull it out during this tournament. I blink in response.
You probably don't really care about Fist of Discomfort 2. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I'll let you do your laundry. Sorry.
No, I care about Fist of Discomfort 2. I really care about it. I play it all the time.
Oh, okay. Wow. I honestly wasn't expecting that. Cool. By the way, I'm Rhapsody.
I'm Van, but I go by Pally. Maybe you've seen that handle before on the leaderboards? Pally. Rhapsody pauses, chewing on their lower lip, putting my name through the databases in their mind. Nope, never heard of you. Sorry. No matter. Welcome, Pally. Since you aren't here to do laundry, why are you here? You don't get many other gamers here besides the occasional rando, and of course our little team. Actually, I'm here to join the team. Grace said I could join, so I did. I'm the new teammate. Oh, really? Grace said that? I know Grace accepts me, but what if Rhapsody rejects me? Then what? Congratulations, it's not every day that someone wants to join our motley crew, and fewer that we actually accept. They often scoff at our aloofness and leave to never return. But I'm glad Grace gave you the pass. I've been looking for some flesh blood to train. Train? You want to train me? Rhapsody goes back to nonchalantly folding their clothes while they speak. I've taught many people to play Fist of Discomfort, but I already know how to play. Yes, but the difference between them and you is their pro status. I've already had a few disciples climb their ladder to victory. Knowing the basics is a great start, but have you perfected your play? I know every hitbox, every combo. I know how to abuse the programming code so that you can destroy your enemy every time. To be frank, I know everything about FOD2. Okay, maybe I don't know everything about FOD2, but it's not like I'm going in cold. I've got years of experience. Do I really need training so badly? Still, always more I can learn. And they're willing to teach, I'm willing to be taught. And odds are, I can teach them if you have my own tricks in exchange. Good to show respect to anyone who can take my talent and mold it to perfection. I get down on all fours and prostrate myself in front of Rhapsody. I am ready to learn. Show me the destruction of fists unknown. Rhapsody picks me up from the ground and dusts off my shoulders. Simmer down there, Pally. No need for such brash behavior. You'll need a calm and collected mind in the future to truly succeed. This is great. Having a training partner could help me get to the next level. And maybe we can inspire Team GCF to join us on this adventure too. We should play sometime. Like now. How about right now? Oh, Rhapsody looks down, a strand of their hair holding their face. I don't really play FOD2. What? I prefer to watch, to instruct, to cheer on my friends. And now I'm back to waddling doubt. I've met one person who seems to understand FOD on the same wavelength as me, and they don't even play? Perhaps I should clarify a little. Yes, do that.
Right when FOD2 launched, I was recruited on a professional team. Team play to win.
The team that Hunter joined.
It wasn't at all what I expected. I wanted a team, a group of friends. Instead, I got a super aggro team, always trying to prove themselves with a better than the rest attitude. It was gross. I I was ostracized because I wasn't competitive enough. They all pushed each other real hard, too hard. I refused to join in their unhealthy behaviors, and so they kicked me out. In the end, I wasn't good enough. Sure, they win almost all the time, so I guess they've got that going for them. But they're all a bunch of no-good, hyper-aggressive people who end up toxifying our community. The scene would be better off without them.
I hope Hunter's able to stay above all that. I wonder if they'll be okay there.
After they tossed me out of the team house, I just don't have the heart to dive back in professionally. But that doesn't mean I'm not a part of Team Good Clean Fun. I'm here to stay.
So then if you don't play anymore, what do you do? Oh, I shoutcast matches. So you yell at your teammates and cast them out if they fail? Wait, casting? Casting, you do the play-by-play voiceover? Correct. Sorry, shoutcast comes from the earliest software used for it. Kind of an old school term, and as the eldest here, I tend to use the language I grew up with. I'm like a sports announcer, giving the audience updates, introducing useless stats about the match, and building up the hype by yelling, "Goal!" I'm that person, except replace sports with esports. Yeah, I get it. Hey Ari, how's it going? Good to see ya. To dedicate your life to knowing every little detail to share and teach everyone watching, that takes a lot of passion. I can't help but get sucked in by the thrill of matchups. A player passion is infectious, and I get caught up in it. Suddenly, there's a beeping noise, and for once, it's not Iris. My laundry! I forgot all about it! That's the timer for the next load. Listen, it was great chatting with you, Pally, but these socks won't find the match themselves. You should go introduce yourself to the rest of the team. They're all good folk, if not a bit interesting in their own way. You'll see what I mean. But don't forget to come find me later when you're ready to start your training. Rhapsody smiles, waves me off, and returns to their focus back to their laundry. Shoutcaster, eh? All the announcers I've ever watched always have a full E-tank and 110 non-stop power, but Rhapsody's so chill. Too chill to fit the profile. They didn't even raise their voice once. However, they do know a ton about FOD2, which is advantageous for that profession. However, I'm excited to be around someone that shares the same passion for FOD2 that I have. I hope that Rhapsody shows me some great stats to defeat my enemies. With those, perhaps I can take down Hunter a couple notches. Give me one sec, guys. I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Had to answer a message real quick. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's check out this guy in a hoodie. On setting foot in the small arcade for the first time, well... Okay, so I've never been to an arcade before, not even for a birthday party. But I've been on the internet, and I know things, and usually, they're at least bigger than this. So I'm looking at some of the games. I see rival colleges, obviously a reference to rival schools. Fast Car 7, Bomb Man, Bubba Baba, Togen, Konami. Just some of these references are pretty great. Shouldn't I be drowned out by the beeps and boops? Why aren't there children running recklessly down the aisles of games? Where's the smell of stale air and rusty tokens? I love that smell. Honestly, this is more of a caboose to Great Locomotive than that is good, clean fun. There are a few games, sure, but they packed into a small side room attached to the laundromat. Most are games I don't recognize either. Figuring I had a tiny search engine in my pocket that I should be taking more advantage of, I consult Iris to get details before I dare approach anyone. Hey Iris, what are these games exactly? I hold up my phone so that Iris can get a nice lay of the land through my camera. Let's see. Obviously the one in the middle is your favorite game, Fist of Discomfort 2. The driving game back there is Fast Car 7, a worthy successor to the national phenomenon known as Fast Cars 5. What happened to Fast Car 6? We don't talk about Fast Car 6. Not anymore. Moving on, we've got Metalgeddon 4 Rise of Steel, affectionately known as MG4 by its fans since the full title is a mouthful. Last, the crane game. Yeah, I know what crane games are. Crane goes down, fails to grab a prize, comes back up, sadness ensues. That's really it, huh? I was expecting more. Okay, then. Well, thanks, Iris. No problem. Now go in there and say hi to your new friends. With a shrug, I pocket my phone again. Very informative, but there's one major problem with this tableau of gaming goodness. Every single game in the small arcade is being played, except Fist of Discomfort 2. I know Grace said this was pretty casual team, but seriously, nobody's playing? Something's off. No turn back now, though. With a shrug, I proceed onward. Curiously enough, the man not only isn't playing FOD2, he's not really playing a game. More a toy for kiddies who don't understand physics and probability. A crane machine. As I walk up to him, he's busy moving the Bleepomatic prize crane back and forth, lining it up just right over a dragon dolly. And contrary to expectations, when the crane dips down and pulls back up, it's managed to snag the dragon by the tail with precision. With a smirk, he pulls his prize from the retrieval chute, but then opens the game back up with the key turned in its lock, puts the toy back in the pile, and seals up the game tightly afterwards. And then he's back at it, moving the crane for a second try at the prize he literally just won. I am confused incarnate. Fortunately, he seems to notice me staring at him in utter bewilderment, and isn't offended in the slightest.
Catch and release, yes?
What?
It's good to stay in practice. Keep the skills sharp. But no need to deprive a young one of a toy they might enjoy in the process. So the owners gave me the key to the machine, allowing me to put my catches back in there. It's only fair.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there was a time where like the American crane machines. I've actually gotten some pretty cool stuffed animals from those, but like even the UFO catchers I've been pretty good with as well. They used to have this place called GameWorks near me, and I remember there'd be like a streak where I would go in every time and I'd win something from the UFO catcher. And I still have some of the things, like I got Sonic, Knuckle, Supersonic. I think I got Tails as well. I got a Pac-Man Ghost. I even had a Pseudo-Wudo, but I gave that to my nephew. Well, Fragile Memories, you know what you need to do? You need to come up here, and we need to go to... Wait. I was gonna say round 1 in the mall, but that one is gone. So we're gonna have to find another round 1, and then you can play it.
Suppose I could just pick the lock. But I felt it best to get the approval of the local lords before pretending to pilfer their hoard.
I am filled with questions.
Ask me no questions, and I'll tell you no lies. But in this case, ask away. I'm game to play if you are.
Let's start with names. What are yours? Or what's
Call
yours?
me Locksley. More of a nom de guerre than a name. But Sir Robin of Locksley befits me more than any other title. How may I be of assistance on this fine day?
So, my name's Pally, and Grace said I could join your FOD2 team. I already know you're not exactly a ladder grinding champion team, but I mean, I'm here, so I'm willing to give it a go. Ah, I see. Grace was accepting of you? Very well. I accept you in turn. Grace is an exceptionally fine judge of character. By your side I shall stand, against any foe what should challenge thee. You've mine word on that, at risk of overdoing the king's English. Although, from your phrasing, it seems we aren't what you are expecting. Not really, no. I asked my new Iris app to find the team interested in the Pro Tour for me to sign the dotted line with. Instead, she sent me to a laundromat. But this brightens him so brightly he could outshine the sun. Ah, Lady Iris. Good day to you, good day. I'm familiar with your sisters. One assist me in my daily endeavors. Hello, I'm Iris. I'm afraid I'm Fally's freshly installed copy, so I haven't met your Iris yet. Welcome, both of you, to Team GCF. Not a very exciting name, but it's what we have at the moment. Our humble abode is also yours to enjoy. Please feel free to kick back and enjoy the arcade as we do. Locksley winks at me before going back to his beloved crane game. He slips a token in and outstretches his hand to me. Now then, would you like a crane game prize? I've not completed my practice for the day. I'd be happy to retrieve one in your honor. The cheap Malaysian knockoff Beanie Baby is a token of honor? Man, Beanie Babies! Alright, who had Beanie Babies? I suppose it's, in this particular case, the sentiment is a fair portion of the honor, rather than the stuffed toy itself. Aside from FOD2, I specialize in prize games. You see, alley rulers, crane games, light stackers, things of that nature. And when skill alone is not enough, when the games are rigged in favor of greedy arcade owners, well, I always carry a few tools of the trade, as if to wilt the odds toward justice.
Justice prevails.
I'm proud to say I've been banned for no fewer than 8 arcades in the city alone. Sticking it to the man by pulling off daring heist on prize games? Yeah, fight the power, overthrow the system. Arcade anarchy now. Indeed, I fully admit to being something of an arcade anarchist. This industry has far too many unscrupulous forces guiding it, which must be kept in check by all means. I find honor can be found... I'm yawning. Do you remember what the name of it was, Ari? I find honor can be found even in doing dishonorable deeds, under the right circumstances. Hey Locksley, you ever hear of a show called Leverage? See, the rich and powerful, they steal from the poor and less better off, but you know, they're a little band of misfits. They steal it back and give it back. They provide leverage. I always manage to slip away with an armload of plush goods, even from arcades which seek my capture. Not that I keep the prize for myself, of course. The spoils of my raid are always donated to various shelters and children's charities. That's some good karma right there. Indeed, but there's more to it than a desire to turn frowns upside down. Locksley ponders how to phrase this, what wording he wants to use.
It's a matter of... A matter of fair play. Prize games run contrary to the concept of fair play. They are invariably tilted against the player, and mask the unfairness behind glitz and glamour. I am a firm believer in fairness and justice. Too much in this world hinges on injustice. Injustice to keep the wheels greased and turning. But I suppose you're not here for my rants about the ills of society. You're here to win.
I don't mind a little ranting. It's clear that you're really passionate about the idea of fair play. Oh, I think I know. I've heard of Snip. Indeed, if you truly understand the concept, it's not simply about no advantages, it's about equal footing. In addition, many are blind to their advantages, seeing themselves as being on equal footing when in reality, they've had a leg up all their lives. My philosophy extends beyond beyond merely carny scam games, but to fairness within society itself. If you pardon my ranting, of course. Consider it pardoned.
Excellent.
So, you practice crane game catches all day, when not fleeing the long arm of arcade law? Well, there's also FOD too, if that's what you're wondering. None of us are playing it today, true, but we do play. And I do have my own affairs to tend to. I'm afraid I don't spend nearly as much hours in CCF as the others, but I promise you, should your dream be one of glory, I will do my best to support it, in the time available to me. You have my word, friend. I feel the burning need to bow back to him in return, some sweeping courtly gesture. Well, I'd best busy myself for the time being.
Fare thee well.
I hope to see more of you, Patty. Be well. With introductions completed, he returns to catch his prize game, targeting that dinosaur for yet another catch. Well, that certainly was... He's into flamboyant, gentlemanly gestures, to be certain. Strangely endearing, though. I don't mind quirky folks in my life, particularly ones as friendly as Loxley. We should get along just fine. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? Alright, light gun game, driving game, or bullet hell? Excuse me. Alright, light gun it is. I approached a young woman busy playing the elaborately named Metalgeddon 4, Rise of Steel. Whoa. She doesn't notice my approach, too engrossed in laying waste to the pixelated post-apocalyptic robot hordes. I may not know much about arcades, but I think I've heard of this sort of game. Light guns, right? They shoot light or something? No clue how that works. I believe how it works is, in case you want to know, when you have the gun, you point it at the screen. Like, at least this is how the old ones worked. So, like, whenever you would shoot it, the screen would flash, and there'd be a little box, and if your thing lined up with where it was at, you would get, it would score a hit, rather. That's at least how Duck Hunt worked. It's like a microsecond. But one thing I'm pretty sure of is that she's using both the Player 1 and Player 2 guns at the same time. Despite the ridiculous of that John Woo style, she's landing every shot. I should probably wait for her to finish, but just lurking without at least a single word is probably not cool at all. Hey,
Die! Die! Die!
And then she just tapped her foot, impatiently waiting for the boss robot to do something other than standing around posing.
Ugh, I hate this RNG boss fight. Either send drones in a predictable pattern, or don't bother sending them at all. I mean, can you believe this shit? It's 20 and game designers are still relying on quarter-munching RNG in their games. It's like, they don't give a crap about consistent pacing and excitement. It's totally okay for like 7 drones to hit at once and then nothing for 15 seconds, huh? Boring. But honestly, I feel worse for the speedrunners. I've got a cousin who's got the world record time on MG3, but it took hundreds of tries to get a perfect cycle. Finally, more drones! About time.
While I just stare on in silent confusion. Finally, after laying waste to metal minions of Metalgeddon Metal Lord, she spares me a glance over her shoulder.
Who are you?
Imputing fleshling, I am the Metal-Geddon Metalord, and I have sternly worded letter of complaint regarding your disparaging of my drones. How dare you slander the Metalord? My lawyers will hear of this. Cute. She resumes lasering down robots, but with a big grin on her face as she keeps chatting with me. So, what's your deal anyway? Right, I've already won Grace's favor. If I can keep that ball rolling, I can make this official. Here we go. Best foot forward, make the best possible impression. I've talked with Grace about maybe joining her FOD team, and... Sure, okay. Sounds fun. You're in. What? Seriously? You finish up your game, holster the player 1 and 2 light guns before turning to face me properly. Seriously. We're pretty much stuck in a rut right now. Not chasing down FOD2 glory like we oughta, in my opinion. Maybe having someone else on the team will take things head on would be a swift kick in the ass Team GOCF needs. She also gives me a good look, head to toe, and nods in smirking approval. Hopes that you're a hottie. I mean, I can't be providing all the hotness for this team alone. It gets tiring. So why not? You and I are two of a kind. Let's do this. That was suspiciously easy, but I guess I shouldn't complain. Never kicked a gift horse in the mouth. Thanks? Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't mention it. We fisters gotta stick together, yeah? Fisters? Are we not doing phrasing anymore? What? I like little nicknames, so sue me. But fine, we'll do phrasing. I can do phrasing. So that's why it's called Team GCF, because you like things short and snappy. Nah, our team doesn't really have any kind of official name. It's a, what do you call it, working title? I take it Grace told you about our little game of weirdos? More or less. Honestly, we're barely a team. I've been pushing for us to really get on top of this stuff, but I'm just 1 out of 6. Okay, so 2 out of 7 isn't exactly a majority either, but it's still 1 more than I had before.
No, I'm down.
So if my friends want you in, I'm down with that. You're in. Dunzo. They're good people and I know I can trust their judgment. Besides, I don't really sit around and ruminate. I see something that looks fun, I go for it. 9 times out of 10, I'm rewarded. And the 10th time, I crash and burn, but the value of learning will experience is my reward. Also a good thing. So yeah, I'm amorphous as cuss, and I'm not completely reckless. I'm just not willing to let an opportunity slip out of fear with what it might go wrong. I'm cool with newcomers joining our clique. Anything to liven up the party a bit. Then she pauses, as if trying really hard to remember something she forgot. A name?
Ooh, right. I forgot to tell you my name. Duh.
She's this ready and willing to sign me on as her partner in crime, but totally forgot basic introductions?
Name's Zapper, as in the great-granddaddy of all light guns. As in zappa, 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 kapow! You know.
I don't know, in fact, what she's referring to. PC gamers have never had plastic gun controllers. And I'm Pally.
Nice to meet you. You seem kind of fun.
She's flirty. Also, as noted, a hottie, meaning you and I could hit the streets and run this whole town if we wanted to. She declines to specify if we be a hottie tag team or mixed doubles affair in this particular scenario. You want to go a few rounds after the Metalord? I can give you some tips. Tip 1, trigger discipline, and don't look down the barrel. That's tip 2. Tip 3 is hand sanitizer, because kitties love this game and they got gross hands. Before she goes too deep into her list, I decide to clarify a point. Can't say I've ever played one of these games before, but I basically played first-person shooters on my PC. They're basically the same thing, right? No. Not really, no. Light gun romps are on rails. They sweep you through a scene like a Hollywood camera director. Way more exciting. And instead of nudging a mouse less than 2 centimeters and clicking, you gotta aim and fire a physical gun. If your aim sucks, you suck. Okay, I'll grant you that having no control... Okay, you know what? I gotta pull up the... What's it called? I gotta pull up the instant, I gotta do it. We gotta do it for this game. There we go. Alright. Okay, I'll grant you that having no control over movement means it's less tactical and strategical. But hey, tactical strategy stuff, I prefer an adrenaline rush, and... Wait, you mean you've never played a light gun game? You're just a PC gamer? Crap, my arcade newbie-ness is leaking through. Curse my computer-based gaming heritage. I expect her to mock me endlessly for being a know-nothing doofus, but... Oh man, I haven't talked to a newbie in ages. This'll be great.
Yeah.
Half the fun of being an arcade gamer is sharing what you love with newbies. Most people like talk to our veterans. They're not easily impressed. So, you won't rake me over coals for being a noob? You kidding? There's nothing better than a worn, supple arcade version. Yeah, okay, that one is a step too far. Whatevs, walk it back, begin again. My point is, I think you'll have a blast learning all this stuff. And I'd be happy to be your guide.
But I have one question for you, and this is absolutely, utterly important, so consider your words carefully.
Oh boy, my anxiety spikes briefly as I nod for her to continue.
Can you be awesome?
Awesome in what way?
In every way. I don't give a fuck about win-loss rating. What I care about is being awesome. I need someone who can be just as awesome as I am, ready to pull the risk-taking, high-flying, stylish moves, both in-game and in real life. You think you can get on my level?
Allie. I'm pretty awesome. I think I'm pretty awesome. My middle and last name, even. I'm Van Awesome Awesome. She eyes me with suspicion. I haven't exactly been radiating confidence today, which is not helping my case.
Maybe?
It's a start. I can work with this. Satisfied, she steps back for my personal space. I'm thankful for getting some breathing room back. Sorry, I can come on a bit strong, I know. I think we have different definitions of a bit, but it's cool. It's cool. I'll admit, though, I'm surprised to hear someone with Pro Tour aspirations is so focused on style. Whatever happened to play to win? Isn't the whole point of playing the match to, you know, beat the opponent and win the match? I hate that phrase. I hate that whole concept. Play to win? What a joke. Remember back when Silent Blade could slash dash you over and over in an infinite combo? Cheap as hell. Pathetic. But technically legal since the game allowed for it. If you aren't using Silent Blade infinite loops, you aren't playing to win, they told me. You can't call it cheap. Only scrubs ignore effective tactics.
So f***ed up.
But it was boring to watch, and it was frustrating seeing all these serious mind optimization junkies content to loop each other to death. And the makers of FOD2 even agreed because they patched it out. Ha! Eat it, jerkos. Me, I don't play to win. I play to be awesome. I play to have fun. Do I like winning? Hell yeah. I mean, who doesn't? But I'm gonna do it my way, or I won't do it at all. And anybody who calls me a scrub because I played how I want... Hang on, let me try that again. And anybody who called me a scrub because I play how I want to play can get... Perhaps realizing she's been going off a rant, Zapper dials it back a bit after that. Sorry, I speak from the heart. Only way I know how to live.
Later.
Hey, I need to try and get one more MG4 running before the after-school rush hits the place. We'll talk later, okay? Sure thing. Have fun smashing up robots and stuff. Okay, you metal bastards, round 2! I leave Zapper to her unending quest to put laser blasts through the slowly trending chrome skeleton men and depart. I like her, she's fun. That was intense. As my thoughts on this new teammate, well... Zapper's a sports car cruising down an open road with no brakes, blasting high-intensity rock music with the convertible top down. And I'm into that. Kinda helps that she seems to be into me, too. I've never been called a hottie before. It's not exactly classic sonnet of love, but so what? Feels good. I may end up spending more time with her to get to know her a bit more of that in my life. We'll see. Okay, who do I want to talk to next? Alright, driving game or bullet hell? And just to think, we're still in the first chapter. This is a pretty meaty first chapter. Vroom vroom time. Is that who I think it is? A woman in black drifts sharply around turn after turn in Fast Car 7, navigating her virtual car effortlessly down a winding Mountain Road. I should probably wait for her to finish up before approaching. No need to be weird about this. So I'm content to watch out at the corner of my eye as she comes in on the end of the race, coming up hard and fast on the rival driver. I wonder if the other cars are online players or just AI chumps. Are there any online-ready arcade games other than FOD2? So little I know about this stuff. The whole cabinet resembles a simplified driver's seat with steering wheel and gear shift and pedals and so on. I know diehard PC gamers who love racers have similar gear, but one thing strikes me as unusual. She isn't using the pedals. There's some sort of makeshift knob and lever system attached to the wheel, which inherently pushes on pedals. Is that normal for the arcade games? Before I can ponder any further, her car slides sideways across the finish line. First place, fireworks, confetti, cheering, and she ignores it all. With her game complete, I approach while she climbs out of her seat and fetches her walking cane. Aww. Leaning heavily on it, as she pulls herself up, standing with great effort, her metal knee brace creaks as she does so. Instinctively, I want to step up and offer to help, but she's on her feet before I could ask her. She then turns to face me, shifting the disability-assisted walking cane from hand to hand as she shifts her weight.
What next? Been standing there a while.
Don't say something wrong, 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 don't say something wrong. Say something wrong, say something... No good answers! Well, which one should I do? Should I say something wrong, say something monumentally wrong, or say something so monumentally wrong that the results are visible from space? Or I could remain absolutely silent. Oh man. Like, this is kind of horrible, but at the same time... Ooh, yikes. The is up with your legs? Whatever the results of this decision, no matter steep my doctor's bill, I deserve the outcome. Will accept it wholeheartedly. Gonna let that one slide since you clearly got the deer in headlights look around about you. Yikes. But that's your one get out of jail free card. Understand? Understood, man. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. She sighs deeply, reaching up to rub at her temples before resounding. Syringa now, what's it now?
Cysts in the spinal cord. Results in weakness or partial paralysis of the extremities. Varies from person to person. Weak legs and arms in my case. Joint pain. Some good days, some bad days. Used to carry an explanation on an index card. Had a stack of them. Would hand one out to anyone who hassled me, then walk away. But figured that was too catty of me. Stopped doing it. Better to just talk it out in the open than be dismissive. You good with talking it out in the open, like adults? Or...
Yeah, I'm good talking. Thank you. Good.
Call me
Good.
Jinx. One word, 4 letters. Nice and simple. And you are?
Allie, pleased to meet you, despite my fumble.
Takes more than one fumble to turn me away. Always willing to give benefit of the doubt. Don't worry about it. What brings you to this little arcade? Not much going on here. Most folks come for the laundry or the pizza.
So, I talked with Grace about joining your team, and now I'm going to asking around for everyone's buy-ins. Considering how I acted just now, you got every right to tell me to hit the street. She considers, tapping her fingers along the handle of her cane. Joining TCF? Really? Why? Not that professional of a team, just a bunch of friends who play FOD and stuff. I know, and that's okay. At this point, I'd be happy to play in any team. And now I can't get where I want to be alone. I feel you on that one. Situations like mine, you just need to rely on others more than you want. Just have to accept the facts on the ground in the end. And thinking about it, might be fun to take a pro tour run. No way we'd actually make it, but might be fun. Having Grace back you play certainly helps. Makes a great backup moral compass for when mine can't point to Karmic North. Trust you aren't taking advantage of her or pressuring her into this. No ma'am, not at all. And, okay, you got my vote. Find me down here in the arcade more often than others. Can do some practice scrims for FOD2 whenever you like, providing I'm not racing. Yeah, I'm getting the impression that everyone here has a side hustle. Some games they play as much as FOD2. He leans against Fast Car 7 cabinet and taps the gas brake hand control lever with her cane. Modify for me, I'll special like. Friend of Ben and Matt did it for me, a techie named Naomi. For those of you guys who played, or who saw me play the first game, Naomi was the girl in the arcade who did all the fixing of the cars, and she was actually the girl I ended up with in the first game. Can't work on the pedal, no, but my arms still have some play, and hand control takes care of everything. A little harder, but I like the challenge. Not just the Fast Car 7 though. Secretly, take this cab out to run all sorts of racing games. Probably a copyright violation, but so what? Like to mix up what I drive. Gets boring otherwise. Guessing you have the entire Fast Cars Orvor on there too. I've never played any of them myself. Yeah, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 on there. No Fast Car 6? We don't talk about Fast Car 6. Not anymore. I know, that's what I told him. Long story. Ugly story. Stuck from the Fast Cars canon, edited out of arcade history. For the best. Wasn't a good game anyways. He pauses, considering me for one quiet
What's
moment.
your story anyway?
Story?
What moves you? What makes you tick? Why you're so hyped for the Pro Tour that you're willing to trust an unknown team of casuals? If we're going to be teammates, I should know you better. You already know enough about me. Only fair I get to learn more about you. Figure out who I'm dealing with. Sets expectations rather than making assumptions. Makes sense, yeah?
I wouldn't say I exactly know her heart and soul, but I guess she'd offer as much as she wants. For now. She stands there patiently waiting for me to lay it all on her. Well... You know what my day is like? Wake up, brush teeth, clock in with the day job, eat a food, play games, go to bed, repeat forever. It's boring. If I don't shake things up a bit, I'm gonna go bonkers. The way I see it, joining a team, even a more casual one, can only be fun. I'm down for fun, or interesting at least. And she actually smirks. Considering she rarely smiles, that's a hell of a thing.
Not at all.
Normally, I like to play it safe, but something interesting is good. Shakes things up, makes you confront long-standing problems. Might learn to regret letting you bring interesting times to my doorstep, but okay, I'm willing to give you a fair shake. Jing shuffles from foot to foot, clearly a bit tired from standing around. Okay, tiring out now. I think I'll go take 5. Good luck with the others. Try to keep your foot out of your mouth. You'll do fine. Roger. Thanks, Jinx. That was awkward. Well, awkward at first. Thankfully, I didn't nuke myself from orbit on that one, and things smoothed out considerably afterwards. In fact... I don't think she's cold, it's just that she has an obvious reason. I mean, I like how she's up front. Let's see, I'll give her... Okay, I nearly bungled that, but in the end we were just 2 people talking away, and everything about her is perfect. She knows what she wants, and just how to get it. Calculated and cool, fierce yet laid back. A strange combination, but it's working for me. I'm looking forward to getting to know her better. Okay, who do I talk to next? Alright, and last but not least, we have a guy playing a bullet hell game. about a young man intensely focused on playing what looks like Space Invaders, ranked to 11. Can't even begin to visually parse the chaos of his game. I think there's a spaceship somewhere, but all I see are glowing projectiles floating in the screen. Somehow the game isn't even immediately ending, so I presume he's managing to dodge every and each bullet. Finally, a golden fireball fills the screen. His luck run out, at last. With a long rage sigh, he steps away from the controls.
The inevitability of a game over. Some days you get the radioactive mutant space bear, and some days the radioactive mutant space bear gets you, I suppose. But in the end, it's always the bear.
Shaking it off, he pulls up the corners of his mouth into a smile and engage friendly conversation mode.
Newcomer to GCF? This multicade's got more than just shmups. There's retro classics and stuff too. Go ahead and quarter up if you want. I'm done for now.
Quarter up, I've never heard that term
Name's
before.
Domino. I lurk around this place when I'm not doing anything else of importance, which is most of the time. Let me know if you need anything. If you're lucky, maybe I can actually provide it.
Good to meet you. Name's Pally. I'm going around making introductions. I'm joining Team GCF. Grace said I should come by and say howdy. How exactly does one join an organization that barely exists? Never heard of someone walking up and saying, "Hi, can I join your circle of friends?" Even if it'd be nice if people actually did that, this could use more kindness as a whole. You know, I get that it's a pretty casual team. I'm hoping to make a run for Pro Tour, not a great match. But that's okay. I'm here now, so I figured the least I can do is take a shot at it, right?
Don't know about that.
That's the literal opposite of the least you could do. The least you could do is lie down and never get up again, right? Oh my gosh, that is a terrifying face. There's something a bit creepy in the tone when he says it. Like he's trying to sound like he's joking when he really isn't. Looks me over once, top to bottom. Anyway, welcome to the fold. We got pizza, we got laundry pods. Please, for the love of God, do not mix the two up when choosing your food sources. Need anything? Just call up your buddy Domino. Just don't call Domino's unless you want pizza. Although Ben and Matt make a damn good slice, truth be told. So, what's your deal? Besides Fist of Discomfort 2, I mean. I need a deal aside from Fist of Discomfort 2? Life's not a young adult novel. You're allowed to have more than one character attribute, yes? I also have a wide array of dad jokes on offer. A useful trait to be sure, but I meant your passions. Or is it really just FO2 D2 all day, every day? Eat, breathe, sleep, FOD2? Definitely. I enjoy soaking in a bubble bath with a long romantic novel, a long walk by the ocean surf, fine wine, candlelights. I think you're joking, but all those things do sound very nice. Never been much of a romantic due to being very unsuccessful at romance. I inevitably rub people the wrong way, and you can interpret that literally or metaphysically. But nothing wrong with the niceties, in theory. In practice, matters get iffy, but in theory, I'm in favor. Life's not a greeting card photo, but it'd be nice to imagine it being that way, yes? All peaceful and earnest and sincere. Lovely. Must be nice having aspirations and ambitions. Spears a glance at the arcade cabinet, which is silently running a demo of the ridiculously over-the-top space shooting game he was playing.
You ever wonder what it's like?
What? What's like?
To be in space, flying at unbearable speeds, surrounded by nothing but void and enemies, closing in on all sides. Probably one of the most terrifying experiences ever. Like being an early Russian cosmonaut, desperately holding on as your ship shakes apart around you. I think that's why I love bullet hell shmups. They're nightmares. Pure nightmares. But you can safely engage with that nightmare. Explore it. It's just a game, after all. It can't really hurt you. And every time you explode, a silent, white-hot ball in the vacuum of space, you have another chance to try again. I've gotten very, very good at exploding. And not exploding. It's all muscle memory by now.
I'm something of an arcade newbie. I have no clue what a shmup is aside from heart attack-inducing spam of bullets. Exactly, it's a shoot 'em up, or a shmup game. Specifically, a bullet hell shmup because, well, it's a hell comprised entirely of bullets. It takes an intense amount of skill to play one of these things compared to, like, Galaga or one of its simple ancestors. Betting this makes you great at FOD, when the ninjas are as thick as thieves, it takes a lot of focus to rise above the chaos. Focus, or in my case, instinct. Just let go, and let instinct take over. Fight to survive, no matter the game.
Sure thing.
Be happy to show you sometime, either in FOD2, or maybe teaching you the ways of shmupping up to you. Let's add a brief yawn to focusing his eyes for a moment. Sorry, long night. Overslept too. I'm not quite at my best. I'll give you a proper enthusiastic greeting, maybe with streamers and confetti next time. Rain check. Okay, rain check okay with you? Sounds good here. He offers me a quick salute. Welcome to our glorious mess. Till next time. He steps away from the arcade machine to head out to the laundromat and maybe lie down a bit. Can't imagine the tumble dry is being conducted to rest though. Got a wicked sense of humor and a witty use of the words. Definitely a sharp, funny guy. Sometimes he's a bit weird, okay? But so what? We're all weird in one way or another. I'm not going to judge. Spending so long indoors soaking in the smells of detergent, pepperoni, and brass tokens has been draining, so I decided to step out and get some fresh air. Fresh air and a moment of reflection. I'm still a bit confused. The team's barely a team. It's a ragtag bunch of individuals without any cohesive direction. I left the apartment this morning hoping to live out my dream of being a FOD2 champion. That's not a dream they all share with me, right? So why exactly did Iris lead me here? I think I'm owed some answers by this point. Iris, got a moment? Sure thing. What's up? Okay, so I think they've got they're a lot of fun to hang around with, but I'm still back at square one in terms of my pro team dreams. I wouldn't want to push them into doing something they have no interest in. That'd just be cruel and irresponsible. But that also means I still need to find a team. So thank you for opening up my social circle a bit. That's all good, but now what do I do? Iris pauses before responding. Tell me, why do you want to win the Pro Tour so badly? What do you mean, why? It's the pinnacle to reach for. It's the Pro Tour Championship. Why wouldn't I want that? Except before the championship existed, you were content to play on an amateur level. It's not about the glory or even your childhood dream, is it? So, why do I need this victory so badly? Oops. Hang on. Saving it real quick, because I haven't done so yet. Everybody's trying their best to be their best selves, right? I really live up to really live up to potential. That's me. I'm being my best self. It makes me happy to reach for the gold and see it through. Why shouldn't I have confidence in myself? It's not about wanting to win the game, it's about why you want to win the game. The truth behind the dream. And I'm sorry to say, I calculated your truth from your own words posted to social media. So just so you realize, I'm not making this up. Let me quote some of these back at you. The words are in her voice, but I'm definitely the one who wrote them as she echoed me these short messages. It was just kiddie soccer, but my trophy was bigger, shinier. We'd won. We'd actually won the regionals. My parents were so happy they clapped for me, told me I was a champion. They made me pancakes. I've been chasing that feeling ever since. It's a wonderful feeling being wrapped up in praise and pride. I want to be a champion. I have to be the champion. I have to win. It's all I have going for me in the end. I didn't realize how hard I was biting my lip until the reading ended. I really need to speak up in my defense. I mean, I should. Even defending the indefensible. I'd been awake 20 hours running when I wrote that. Obviously, I have more going on in my life than just winning all the time. But Iris shakes her head at my words, seeing right through them, and
In your
explains.
heart, you feel that if you aren't constantly winning, you must be a loser, a fraud, an imposter. This isn't even the only time you talked about it. I could cite more examples if you like. Nearly all of your social media communication is related to your gaming habits, not your job or family or friends. This is all you have, all you feel you have. You've built up so much of your dream around this game, around winning this game, that your whole self-worth is tied into it. And I think you see the obvious problem with that. I hope.
I pause, feeling rather attacked when my own phone lays into me, but there's sympathy in her digital voice, not accusation. She doesn't want to call me out, she wants me to call myself out.
What do you think will happen if you join the Pro Tour and fail to make it all the way to an ultimate victory? How would you react?
I mean, I get it. Logically, only one team wins the Pro Tour, so it's not like I'm betting my entire existence on winning.
You are. That's exactly what you're doing. Your self-esteem is on the line. Every day you compete. Wanting to win a video game is fine. It's a good thing. And I'm certainly not arguing against having a dream and making it happen. But it's not healthy to gamble your self-esteem at the same time, tying them both together. Do you dream of winning? Or are you just terrified of losing and feeling pain? I could sense that when I analyzed you. I may be code instead of flesh and blood, but I'm an empathy engine at heart. But I couldn't just say that outright. You wouldn't have believed me. So I had to lead you here. To people who can help you find something more to reach for while also reaching for victory. And you can help them, too. The goal of any Irish should be to help as many people as possible.
She smiles up at me, hopeful that I'll understand her words. For example, Grace wants to achieve her dreams, but they're hopeful dreams, to help the world through science. You could also come to see victory as a way to uplift others, sharing it with your friends and your community. Now that said, if all you want to be is Pally, destroyer of scrubs, I'm not going to force you down this path. The legend of Pally will be yours to do with as you please. Uninstall me and I'll bother you no further. You have free will. But you're also Van Kashra, who's desperate to fill the hole in his heart with victories. Please consider staying with Team GCF for your own sake, and I'll help you any way I can on this path. I'll turn myself off now, give you time to think. If we never speak again, no, I won't take it personally. Thank you. Out of respect for Iris, I decide to take the question seriously. All day long I've been focusing on it, savoring it, wanting this team's situation to work out so I could get more of it. Winning. Every story I've ever read tells me you chase your dream no matter what. That's a noble thing to do, right? And this was my dream. As far back as I can remember, my wildest dreams were always ones of victory. Sure, I have a job, I pay my taxes, I have friends, usually online, I head out of town to visit my extended family almost every holiday season. But none of that moves me, really gets me out of bed and moves me. No, my dream moves me, and that dream was to keep on being a winner, forever. And isn't that enough? Isn't it a good thing to be the very best like no one ever was? Who am I? Who do I really want to be? Now helping it. She's right. I hadn't really seen things from the perspective before, but she's definitely right. The sickening feeling when I lose, whenever I'm a loser, winning feels better, feels right. Without it, I feel miserable. Like I'm miserable. A miserable, pathetic little nothing. Perhaps maybe even a miserable little pile of secrets. And I'm not so far gone as to think that a healthy way to live. If Iris thinks this new path can help me, so be it. I owe it to myself to at least try. I tap Iris's icon, not to install it, but activate it. Okay. You're right, Iris. I might need help. And if you think Team GCF can provide that help, well, I'm willing to try. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me. And for what it's worth, I think you can still try out for the Pro Tour, if that's what you want. But be aware of why you want that victory too. If you can find a way to achieve your dream in an emotional, healthy manner, well, that'd be great. And with Team GCF in your corner, I calculate you can do that. Team GCF needs Van, and Van needs Team GCF. The deep sigh, I try to post most of this aside and focus on the here and now. You can keep calling me Pally. It's my self-chosen name. Well, Pally, I think I've given you enough food for thought. Now, I should let you chew on this a bit. Iris offline. Still not totally sure what to make of this. If my dream is one of victory, but victory is unhealthy, well, what do I do? What now? As I'm pondering exactly what shape my new team should take, I hear a voice beside me. Hey, you got a minute to talk? Oh, hey! Sorry, was just talking to Iris about some stuff. Wow, it must have been some pretty intense stuff. You look kinda shook up. Are you okay? I'll be fine, I think. I hope your daughter's something of a something, that's for certain. Yeah, she is. Okay, so I was talking with the others just now, and I think we kinda got off on the wrong foot. In terms of gaming, I mean. You came here hoping to play some FOD2, and we were all wrapped up in our own little things. It's not fair to shrug you off just like that. Grace, it's fine. No. At very least, I think we should play some of our favorite game. Of your favorite game. It's only fair. Come back in, and we'll have some fun. Okay? My head's still reeling from Iris upending. Oh, I don't know. Just about every perceived notion I had about myself, but I won't deny FOD2 helps me keep my head in focus. Okay, be there in a minute.
Thanks a bunch.
Great, see you inside. It feels strange agreeing to go play this game that slam dunked me right into this mess. And I'm not going to just walk away from all this, away from gaming in general. I owe it to myself to keep moving forward, only to see what'll happen. Iris didn't tell me to stop playing, so until I can figure out my own answers, guess I'll keep playing. And honestly, I think distracting myself with a little FOD2 would be nice right about now, win or lose. So with the shrug, I walk into good clean fun, headed for the arcade. By the time I arrive, the rest of the crew's already gathered, talking amongst themselves. When I approach, they switch focus to me. And lo, the newbie hath returned. Excellent. Let's get this party started. That gimmick's infringement, Zappa. Only I get to use the King's English. But yes, 'tis quite excellent indeed. Jinx just offers me a quiet, knowing nod of appreciation, prone not to flowy speeches. Okay, so we decided we're going to spend the rest of the afternoon taking turns playing some Fist of Discomfort 2, in honor of our new friend. Take turns beating up online randos, and those not playing can share in the other ones. It'll be educational and fun. And you get first crack at it, of course. So who's your lucky partner for this inaugural match of this afternoon's festivities? For a moment, I'm speechless. I figure I'd be pulling teeth getting them to play my game, but here they are, ready to welcome me into the fold with some hot ninja fighting action. Thanks, everyone. It'll be nice to show off a little too. I could use the ego boost. Thankfully, I brought my keyboard from home to play with. I'm not used to arcade joysticks yet. I may not know much about arcades, but I do know FOD2 has a built-in slide-out tray in the USB port, so you can bring a joystick from home. I took my keyboard out from my backpack, slot into place, and fortunately, the numlock light turns green when I plug it in. It's good to go. Aside from the weird look I'm getting from everyone, I'm probably the only person on planet Earth who prefers playing this game with the WASD keys. Now then, who do I play it with? Lock and load, Zapper. It's ninja fighting time. Okay, so you don't fight ninjas with guns, but look, you get the idea. Yeah, let's do this. Zapper cracks her knuckles, stepping up to her the joystick. No personal USB controller for her. The false stick and buttons will do the job. But before we can begin, my phone chimes in from the depths of a pocket with a question. Hey, can I ask a favor? I'm starting as a blank slate here, a default iris. I don't have any real knowledge of how this game you're all obsessed with actually works. Wait, she calculated what team I should join without knowing how FOD works in the first place? Weird. I think it'd help if you teach me through a match while explaining the basics. You're a computer. You can't just, jack into the Matrix and instant, FOD Kung Fu or something. Oh, I could go download the data I'd need to really be great at this game. I mean, computers have been beating humans at games for decades, she said with a tiny puff of pride in her voice. But I'm an emotional language interpreter. Hearing things in your own words helps me learn. So if you don't mind, can you give me a quick tutorial? Right. So do you know anything about the original Fist of Discomfort before it went to 2-on-2 battle format? Sort of. It's a MOBA, right? Multiplayer online battle arena. Fight down the lanes, destroy the energy dojo. Okay, so you got some data. Good. But the game changed considerably with the sequel. Now it's less about zone control and more a score attack game. The story of rival clans vying for control of the legendary Sacred Dojo. For 1 full year, they fought the Bridge of Destiny until, in winter, they reached their ultimate destination. At that point, the dojo doors opened and allowed in the most worthy, the most honorable clan. The other was exiled from the land, forever. Such a rich and involving backstory. It's just a goofy way of saying score more points than the other team before time runs out. Each team has 2 players, an unending swarm of ninja minions. Every stage is one giant kung fu fight scene. Every minion you beat up scores you points. Each time you KO an enemy player, you score points. Your goal is to score the most points before the game ends. To do that, we have optimization, counterplay, and outthink our opponents. We farm ninjas for gold, buy weapons and scrolls, summon more minions, use special moves and cooldowns. Whoa, slow down! This is sounding complicating. Nah, no big deal. At the highest level, all you need to know is the RPS metagame. The, what? RPS metagame. Oh, wait for it. Rock, paper, scissors. Wait, the most complicated esport in the world is just rock, paper, scissors? Basically, everything else is just nitty-gritty details. And from the heart of it all, there are 4 tactics to pick from. Defending against the aggressor using powerful special abilities, or just directly attacking the enemy and their ninjas. Rock, paper, scissors. I mean, if you look at it closely, the icons are literally a rock, paper, scissors scroll and 2 swords crossed like scissors. The obvious one is to attack, diving in and fighting with your fists and blades. It interrupts anybody using a special ability, but if they're defending, it won't work. Scissors beat paper, but is beaten by rock. You're getting it, yeah. Defending holds the line against incoming attacks, but gets blown away by slower activating stronger special activities. Or special abilities. You can't react quickly enough. Specials are big and flashy and awesome, and blow away defenders, but a quick aggro attacker can interrupt you. I'm guessing those identity traits you've been analyzing could be good indicators of how strong you are with each ability. That would make sense. A very steady person could be excellent at figuring out the right time to use a special. Yep, Gutsy is great for attacking, Kindly can defend well, and Quirky is just probably a jack of all trades. Got it. So all I need to know are those 3 techniques? Well, there's a 4th, a trump card, your ultimate ability. Each team can only use 1 of those per game. Your ult smashes through everything. Everything. And if your opponent tries to ultimate at the same time, yours counters it for a huge point. Sapper and I will be taking on another 2 players, trying to predict their attacks, defenses, specials, and ultimates, countering with our own. Do that well enough, and you win. I see. So really, I just need to know those 4 things and enough to follow the flow of the match? That's the basics. There are also bonus points based on your skill and what season of the year you're in, but we'll go over that as we play. Here, we'll start up a game so we can show you. Sapper drops in 2 quarters, 1 for each of us, and fires up the online matchmaking to find us a good pair of punching bags to destroy on skill. So I believe you actually get to play this. Okay, I've played against these particular randos before. Should be a good warm-up for us. Mr. Come At Me Bro loves to attack. He's not dense enough to do it all the time, but more than often he'll be in your face. He's also bad at predicting our moves. I should start by defending. He's likely to rush right at me. So Come At Me Bro wants to come at me? Fine by me. I turtle up and defend against the attacks, keeping myself and my minions safe. Your defense beats their attack. You earn 160 points. Score 160 to 0. Right, my turn. Time to kick some ass. Let me guess, the aggro jerk's partner sticks to the script and always goes for the season bonus, right? Wait, seasons? The game progresses, we move through spring, summer, fall, and winter. There are points for different actions in different seasons. It's not much, but every point helps, and sometimes it makes opponents predictable that crave those points. And the enemy in Zapper's lane is very predictable. In spring, he likes to attack. Summer, he likes to defend. Fall, he uses specials. And what season is good? For your, what's that called? Ultimate? Well, the ultimate's a bit different. Our team gets one ultimate per game. Zapper and I can use it, but once we use it, it's gone. But when we do use it, we win. Period. It trumps whatever the opponent was trying. And if we counter their ultimate with our, well, that's practically a game over right there. Oh, so you have to choose when to use it. Right, and our opponents will be doing the same. I don't think they'll use their ultimate this early in the game, though. I say he's most likely to attack this turn, so Zapper would be better off defending him.
You missed! And if you come at me, you best not miss.
Your defend beats their attack. You earn 100 points. Score 260 to 0. You get the idea now, right, Iris? Back and forth, Zapper and I fight these other two players, deciding our overall strategy as the years progress. Okay, I think I get it. Focus on your fight and let's see you win. Even if winning isn't everything. Even if I need to be okay with losing, that doesn't mean I should try to lose. Give it all I have. Dang it.
Oh, come
Probably gonna do the ultimate.
damn it! No,
You lose.
no way! No how!
Yeah, we're doing a rematch. This is tough. No.
Fight.
And the hits just keep on coming. Specifically me, hitting your face. You can't stop me. Can't keep me down. I'll be back and stronger than ever. And the hits just keep. You can't step to this with that weak-ass determination. Embrace the impossible. Fight God. Eat the sun.
You win.
I gotta figure out this game.
GG losers. Y'all got zapped.
Psst. You wanna skip all FOD minigames in the future? This lets you decide whether you win or lose instead of having to actually play. It's up to you. You decide how you want to enjoy FOT 2. You want to skip minigames or play them? We'll play the minigames. Okay, thanks. On with the show. With our admittedly pretty pathetic enemies crushed, the rest of Team GCF cheers our victory. Feels good. It still feels good to win. I know Iris warned me about the dopamine hit of victory I'd become hooked on, but
Can't beat my pure awesomeness.
man, those two were total pushover. Still, we mashed them into pace with style. That's all I give a crap about. Thanks, Zapper. I know I was a bit pushy about wanting to play FOD earlier, and pushy about Pro Tour. I'm still, sorting some feelings out about that one. I'm glad I had the chance to play with you. Okay, who's next? There's practically a Black Friday sale level of shoving to get to the front as they reach for those joysticks. For another hour, we partner up, swapping combos, fighting against online players, swapping tips, having a laugh, getting salty, a little bit of everything. Ha ha ha! God, turn parry, dodge, spin, ha, thrust. Settle down. Need help up here in my lane? Need help up here in my lane. On my way, my fair. Don't call me that. On my way, Jinx. We win some, we lose some. Oh, bull! I hate the RNG crit damage in this game. A one-hit gank? Hey, it happens. I'll hurl myself into certain depth to buy time while you respond. And as proof Iris may be getting onto something, the losses don't feel quite as painful. Not this time. Not while fighting at their side. I wonder, do you think Tomazake aggro build could work? Buy some cheap items and storm them right out of the gate? Works well for Queen Bee of the Four Heavenly Kings. She was in the first game. I've seen her run Tomazake aggro all the time on streams. She's practically mastered it. If you're interested, you could pick up a few things by watching her. The atmosphere here is completely different from grinding the ladder in my darkened bedroom all by myself. We share in wins and losses. Never been to an arcade before this day. Never really saw the point. Not when I could play from home. Waste the money on travel and tokens. Too socially awkward. Not worth the hassle, right? But despite being an arcade newbie, a keyboard warrior, they've accepted me into their fold, and playing alongside them is, well, it's something else entirely. I could get used to this. I really could. Still, the hour is growing late and I'm getting hungry. Pizza twice in a single date only sounds fun. I wind up the curly spiral cord on my keyboard, ready to move out. Okay, it's been a blast, but I think I should be heading home. It's getting late. Parting so soon? 'Tis a shame, but no sights on your person. First day in a new situation can be overwhelming. I can see that. I wasn't very comfortable my first few times here at the arcade, but you grow into it. Promise. And will always welcome you back here, Pally. It's a promise. Dinner and sleep for me, definitely. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Smile parts my lip as I offer a wave and turn to leave, only to find my path to the exit blocked. Four cocky people stand as a part of an ancient phalanx formation, giving the arcade a once-over. What's more, they're all wearing the hottest golden jerseys of Team PTW, the hottest fist of discomfort team in the nation. I recognize them instantly. Who doesn't know the superstars of Team PTW? Sounds good. I'm probably going to be ending soon anyways, because this chapter went on very long. The team I originally wanted to join, that is until this afternoon. You too, Fragile. I'll shoot you a message sometime soon. The beefy one looks the bunch. I think his handle is Blitz. Looks around clearly, unimpressed with what he sees. Nice broom closet. Where's the arcade? Woman at her sign. Yep, that's Divine. I recognize her from her streams. Lets out a snicker and stage whispers to him in response. I think this is the arcade, Blitz. It's charming, I suppose. Quaint, in a way. Likely popular with the kiddies. Slight unshaven teammate smirks while rolling his eyes. That's Coda, supposedly the brains of the group. Now, Divine. We're here to have some fun and play nice. Let's not be all rude and stuff to the local yokels. But I ignore these three, because one more who has my complete undivided attention. Team, chill. We're here to say hello to Pally's new team, so play nice. They're a bit riled up because we absolutely crushed in an online tourney, so we wanted to come out and celebrate with you. You wanted to celebrate your win with me? Don't forget, we're also celebrating your acceptance onto this team too. Look at all of you. You're all so cute. How did you know where I was? I haven't even had the chance to tell you. Did you forget that Penny Pals Go automatically checks you in wherever you go? You really gotta stop signing up for those random websites without reading their terms of service first. Normally you're happy to see your friend Hunter, but now your face is all scrunched up. What's the matter? I'm really glad, but my eyes start over to the rest of Hunter's team. They've all wandered off around the arcade, laughing and making rude gestures toward the small collection of games. Why'd you bring them? Oh, they're harmless. Hunter waves it off like it's nothing. Sure, they talk a big game, but they're pretty chill. And from all over the arcade, I can see the other team splitting up, looking to hassle my new friends. Certainly plenty of hassle to go around. Oh. Okay, so maybe they're a little overexcited. Let me see if I can do anything about this. We'll catch up later. Hunter smiles, looking me where I stand before turning around and leaving me where I stand. Immediately the tension in the arcade jacks up to a ridiculous degree, clearly more than 3.6 rotogens of unstable nuclear situation. Not great, not terrible. Team PTW are finding ways to cause trouble, antagonizing my new friends and messing with the games. The easiest thing to do would be to avoid all this drama and stay on the sidelines, but it's not what friends do. Even if I'm a relatively new friend, less than a day old, I should step in and help where I can. Pally, let me help. How can a phone app help play with playground bullies? Keeping my microphone input open and locate any of you may find around the place. Check your map, let's pick a place to go. But don't be able to think you'll be able to visit everyone before things boil over. Right, prioritize, got it. What's happening right now? Alright, I'm actually gonna save it here, because it is getting late. And yeah.